It is your time to become the woman of your dreams. Imagine yourself walking straight with your heart full of calmness, of joy, of compassion. Can you imagine that? No worrying, no hustle, no criticism, no inner war. Having all the inner resources to deal with whatever life brings to you. Can you imagine what kind of mother you will be? What kind of director or business owner you will be? What kind of neighbor, wife you could be if you have peace, love, compassion, inner power within? That will make you the one. Excited? Today, I'm going to share with you a blueprint with deceivingly few steps. Three. Excited? Number one. Number one is not about setting goals. No, no, no. I'm not going to ask you to do that. I'm going to ask you to bless. Bless everything that you have experienced, everything that you have become, including those so called things that are bad. I want you to look back at your life. What has happened specifically in the last year in your life? I have my bunch of funerals I attended to. A moment to remember my mortality, a moment to remember how much I love those people. See this as a blessing. There were moments when my children were crying and had problems because, teenagers was a moment to connect with them, a moment when they became more grown up, a moment when they build their values. Look at everything that has been happening in your life. Look at everything that you have risked to do, decide to do, decide not to do. Even those things that you will criticize yourself. Oh my God, this year I gained weight. See it with a lot of compassion. See it with a lot of love. The so called mistakes you could have made. As you notice, shower yourself with compassion because they are just signals, advices of your own being to become better. They are signs that are indicating to you the direction you want to take your life towards. No, you don't want to suffer any more of financial problems. No, you don't want anymore to continue the trauma behavior that you have been repeating for a while. No, you don't want to continue, filling the blank. But see all those things as blessings, as indicators that you are becoming a, a more aligned version of yourself, that you are closing the gap between this humble, tiny human you and your higher self. So, step number one is blessing, blessing everything that is by seeing how it is and deciding that is good, deciding that is the best that could have happened to you. Step number one. Let's go to number two, which is indeed to see the future. Everything starts with a vision. So you are going to create a compelling vision of the future. I invite you to think about the perfect, ideal life that you could have next year. Think of an ideal, perfect day. How do you wake up? With who do you wake up? What is the thought that comes to your mind first? What do you have for breakfast? What do you eat? Do you exercise before, after? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? Do you go for a walk? Do you cuddle with your children? Do you go for work? Do you stay at home working? What kind of work do you do? Just go from the beginning of the day all the way to the end to describe it with as much detail as possible. That way, this will inform you how you would like your relationships to be, how you would like your work and your finances to be, how you would like to have fun, joy, personal development. This is so connected for me. Joy and fun is connected with how I want to grow as a person. I read for fun. I exercise for fun, not precisely to become more intelligent or thinner, but really to enjoy the exercise, to enjoy the learning. Will you be contributing to your community? How are you going to be of service? Are you going to be of service more by expanding another area of your business? So this step number 2 is about creating a compelling vision worth to go towards. This vision is really powerful because without it, you will be lost. You will be adrift. Once you have this vision, you have the clarity of deciding what goes towards that and what doesn't. This will allow you to say no to everything else that doesn't go towards this vision. This will allow you ease. This will allow you the flexibility of being really like water, really the feminine in your life by setting that North Star. Number 3. Number 3 is the key to make this real. We can set any vision that is really beautiful. We can say we're in the perfect place to actually achieve it, but who is going to do that? You? And I can tell you, you cannot do it. I don't want to discourage you, but the person who you are right now cannot do it. When I was thinking this, I was really shocked by my thought that you cannot do it. Because the version that you are right now is not the version that you will be in 12 months. If you want to achieve a goal, you have to start like the weak, silly fool and go through the journey and become and grow spiritually, professionally, intellectually, in whatever ways, and you will be transformed at the end. But how are you going to go from this fool? I'm talking about the tarot card of the fool, this full of enthusiasm person to that wise person that you will be at the end of the process. You have to start with the end in mind. You have to start adopting that identity that you want to become. Adopting the identity that you want to become. Really. And you have to do it right now. Not waiting, not being jealous of what it could be and how they do it, but adopting that identity right now. How? That is the interesting thing. I have created 2 resources for you. One is a handout that you can use to fill in all the questions of this video. Step number 1, how to do that blessing of all the areas of your life, how to find the gold in your life. Step number 2, how to create that compelling vision of the future. And for step number 3, I have a workshop for you. This is a live workshop. It will be on the 4th of January. All these things are absolutely completely for free. I have the links there below. I hope to see you there because When you are present there, you are going to have the benefit of all the ladies who will be present as well, and how we mirror each other. This will awaken that woman that you are so longing to be. I hope to see you there and see you in the next video.